Good evening. It is Sunday, March 30th. Yeah, another week. It is week 47. And yeah, I just got done with a walk, ate an apple. I know I should be eating more, but that's kind of where we are right now. So it's been a very kind of uneventful week, but it's been a good one. Still at that. Social wise, I haven't done anything with my friends this week. I messaged today because I'm like, feels like it's been a long time since I've seen them. So yeah, well, compared to what we were doing before, where it was like every single weekend we were meeting up. Occupational wise, I've just been working. This week I made a mistake that I'm not very proud of. It was an error that I should have caught like way before, but my preceptor told me like at the end of the shift. So I'm mad at myself because I need to be more diligent. I am happy that it wasn't like detrimental and it wasn't like something that would cost my job, but at the same time it's something that like makes me want to be extra careful about what I'm doing every single time. And I have my shift tomorrow, Monday, so it'll be a big important thing for me to focus on. Physical wise, like I said, I just got done with a walk. I've walked twice this week. I just did my I didn't do the full 10K walk today. My phone died as I was walking. I did 5.5. And then on, Tuesday, I did the 5K and then 10K on the weekends. So yeah, I did the full one Tuesday. I didn't do the full one today. But yeah, I feel better. Sorry, I stopped there for a second. I feel bad because yesterday I was going to do it and I kept having this thought like, oh, if I just get up and do it, then I should be good. I didn't end up doing anything. Sorry, going back to occupational, I haven't worked this weekend, but I worked last one, and things are changing at that job. This is my part-time job that I'm came back to, and yeah, of course things change constantly, but it's like been big ones this week that have been, I don't know. I'm more upset because of the divide that it's causing within the team. Yeah, we'll see how things go. Environmental wise, I guess being outside the 2 times, I've realized that I feel better after being outside. And the last week I've been, I guess this kind of goes into the next one, intellectual wise, so it's a perfect segue, but I've been listening to audiobooks while walking, and it's made it like extra, I don't know, I feel like I'm actually being productive in multiple ways when I do it. So yeah, going into intellectual wise, so I've read through 2, and I don't know, to admit something kind of bad, I guess for a while I felt like, oh, I shouldn't read audiobooks because it's not really reading a book. But I not only read my first one this time, and I realized that I am learning the same amount of stuff that I would if I were reading an actual like paper book. And then I watched a video by the Fine Brothers, well, not Fine Brothers, the Crash Course guy. God, I hate that I can't think of it, but the Vlog Brothers is their channel, and one of the brothers, the brother who's an author, they both are authors, but the one who's, written like so many like bestseller books, was talking about what it meant to him when it came to like audiobooks and just your regular books. And he's like, it depends on, what you're doing. I would want to listen to an audiobook while doing dishes, but while I'm going to bed, I would love to read a book because it's the way it relaxes me. So I don't know, while listening to the audiobook, that popped up, watched through it, and it like made sense why people did. And I have been so happy because he also brought up the fact of, it was like people who have sometimes struggled through regular books feel that they aren't readers, and then they listen to audiobooks and they find out that they're big readers. And I think through the audiobooks it's made me realize, I don't know, it's almost like hitting a spot in me that I haven't found in a long time. As a kid, I was really into books and I would love to read, but like over time I just kind of stopped. And having read through the 2 books throughout this like couple days, almost a week now, I'm like, this is amazing. And I started a new one while I was walking today, and I'm, like a third of the way through the beginning of it. So I think it's something that I want to keep incorporating and keep reading because, yeah, it's great. I read Mindset, The New Psychology of Success. That was the first one. And the other one was Grit by Angela Duckworth. And both were really, really great. And I'm reading a new book now. I don't want to say it yet until I finish. I'm going to keep that a part of my normal reading stuff. But yeah, it's really cool to read kind of books that are part of the same like genre, I guess, because both books brought up studies that were the same. So it felt like the world was a lot smaller, even though it was, 2 different books, 2 different writers. It makes the world seem like it's a small world. So that has been cool. And then school-wise, I think I told you guys that I applied. I think last week I told you that. School starts next week, so I'm buying books this week to make sure that I'm set for those courses that are going to be starting. And then I am still getting through my classes. Oh, speaking of, I don't know if I brought this up last week. I should have watched the video, but I was signed up for 3 classes. Of course, my 9 credits, dropped 1. I'm in 2 classes now, and yeah, just going through this. I was late with my work on day 1 because I don't know, I felt like just really burnt out. So I finished those. I have another assignment due today, and it's done. I just haven't handed it in yet. So that's mainly it for intellectual wise. Financial wise, I feel like this has been a bigger area for me this week just because I'm about to have a big change in my life that it really scares me because it's very different from anything that I've known, not only just within the last year, but in my life. So it's really stressing me out, and especially this week stressed me out because I am looking for a new vehicle and 2 new vehicles, and it's the realization now of like, okay, I not only have that stuff that is impending, but I have like student loans and stuff that I'm still working on financial wise. So it just really hit me this week of like, wow, I'm just creating like all of these just like piles of issues, and thinking about them like that stresses me out even more. So yeah, I have really been trying to evaluate, especially today, like ways to just take a deep breath, get through all of the things, and create a path that doesn't make it as overwhelming as I'm making it. There you go. So emotional wise, I have been kind of more overwhelmed internally than normal, and I feel like a large part of that kind of made that mistake that I made 2 days ago has just been a result of all the stress that I'm basically putting on myself that's not necessary. So when it starts bleeding into my real life, then it becomes an issue. So that's been kind of the big thing there. And then spiritual wise has been the same. I keep getting recommendations of things I should be doing, but I haven't. So yeah, that's really it. Just kind of, I don't know, I feel like I'm stuck with my own issues just internally. And I don't know, in my head, the changes that I'm trying to make, I'm hoping to just like, I don't know, have different mindsets and be able to think differently. Thankfully, like the books that I've read this week have like planted seeds in my head of like things I should be doing differently. But I don't know, it's still something that I'm struggling with, to be like, okay, let's really implement those things. Instead, I'm just, it's another form of stockpiling, just stockpiling ideas that I want, just not implementing them at all. But anyway, I'm rambling. I will see you next week.